One of the largest events ever to take place in downtown Greensboro, officially underway. Neill and Katie join us once again live from the center of it all.
Hey, Natalie, yeah, things are about to get really loud. We're kind of waiting for the parade to pass us over here. And you can see people gathering to kind of take it all in. It's quite a scene.
Yeah,
quite
that's a portion of the A&T University Big Blue Marching Machine. And man, they can pump some noise into the air.
They put on a show.
And the parade will end here at the Belk stage, which is the main stage of the festival. And there will be more opening festivities this evening. But a big weekend, like 100,000 people.
100,000 people expected over the next, tonight, Saturday, Sunday, and it is no easy task putting on a massive event like this.
Well, in this special 6:30 edition of Newsmakers, you're about to meet this festival's local director. For the past 9 months, she has been getting ready for this very night. And as you're about to see, she calls it a multi-dimensional jigsaw puzzle. Take a look.
Old style, dyed-in-the-wool bluegrass and old-time music. That's how Mount Airy's own Buckstinkle boys describe what they perform. Here they're warming up a recent luncheon crowd to highlight their involvement at the 75th National Folk Festival in Greensboro. This event, and you're watching highlights from when it took place in Butte, Montana a few years back, will feature nearly 300 musicians, storytellers, dancers, and craftspeople.
Folk, to the National Folk Festival, it represents cultural traditions that are passed down across generations. These days, I'm working well over 12 hours a day, even up to 15, 16 hours a day.
And it takes that long for the festival's local director, Amy Grossman, to coordinate not only all the performances and displays, but also the vendors, volunteers, and deliveries, like the 80 5-gallon paint buckets Sherwin-Williams donated and volunteers will pass around during the performances to collect donations.
The festival, since it's free, we don't require anything, but we do have a suggested contribution because we want to keep the festival free.
And I don't think I've ever seen anyone get so excited about it.
I'm very excited about it.
The banners illustrate the excitement building downtown. The beautiful flowers will overlook drink vendors, artists selling their work, and others performing on 7 stages.
So I sometimes wake up in the middle of the night and I start thinking, oh, I've got to do this, got to do this.
And it all comes together in the files next to Grossman's desk and the Post-it notes that adorn her office.
I think the biggest challenge of putting on this event is just what's happening right now in this first year, which is just getting all of the systems in place.
Grossman works for Arts Greensboro, the city's equivalent of an arts council, which is co-producing the festival along with the National Council for the Traditional Arts.
Judge Buck's dead, last word he said, don't you put no shortening in my bread.
This year's artist will include Greensboro's own folk music sensation, Rhiannon Giddens. They're all featured on the festival's website, along with their performance times and venues.
They have to be masters at what they're doing. So all the artists you're going to see here are the best of the best from their communities and their respective traditions. We have about 14 different potters.
Another neat aspect of the work Grossman and others are doing now is that it'll set the stage for all the fun to continue even after the National Festival leaves Greensboro in 3 years.
So for Greensboro, that's being built into the DNA of this event, that we are going to be setting this up so that we will carry on an event for years to come, just rebranding it as the North Carolina Folk Festival.
But in the meantime, as the brochures outside Grossman's office suggest, prepare to be wowed.
All right, listen to this figure. This festival is a $1.2 million operation. $1.2 million. Funding's coming from major sponsors, the city, and donations. All the performances are free. You have to pay for food. They will be asking for donations during many of the programs to keep it free for the next 2 years here in Greensboro. Very exciting.
You can't ask for a better event like this, and it's free to get in. We don't often get opportunities like this.
Hey, for more information, just go to our website, myfox8.com. Here we talk about how great the weather is, and Van Denton's going to take all the credit. Van will head it over to you.